In focus, Apple is all set to launch its iPhone 15 series today. Apple is expected to launch two watch models, Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2 at the Wanderlust event. Four new iPhone models are also expected to be launched at the event. Here's a detailed report on the new launch.
So Apple is all set to launch its iPhone 15 series as well as the next generation Apple Watches, including the Apple Watch Series 9 as well as the Apple Watch Ultra during its Wanderlust event on September 12th. Now the iPhone 15 series in particular is being touted as representative of a massive change in form of having USB Type-C, shifting away from the decade-old Lightning connector that initially debuted with the launch of iPhone 5. However, apart from having USB Type-C as well as myriad hardware upgrades, the iPhone 15 series will also offer another significant change specifically for India in form of having made in India iPhone 15 units available right at launch or at least close to it. The Economic Times reported that Apple could be preparing to make the made in India iPhone 15 available in India almost simultaneously with its global release, and that Apple is using its partner Foxconn's infrastructure based in Chennai to facilitate this. With the iPhone 14, Apple roughly took around 10 days before it started manufacturing the vanilla iPhone 14 units at Foxconn's Tamil Nadu plant. But this year, the story seems to be different as Apple is well prepared in advance and could provide the made in India iPhone 15 units to Indian customers before they are exported to other regions globally. As per reports, Apple took almost till the end of September 2022 to make the India-made iPhone 14 units available to Indian customers. But this time, as we said earlier, the story seems to be quite different. And if the Tamil Nadu-made iPhone 15 units do make it to India by the time when the global launch happens, it would mean that Apple is indeed taking the Indian market quite seriously and would mark a significant shift in how the American brand operates in India. Notably, this does not mean that Apple launched the iPhone 14 models late in India. In fact, the models were available in India right in line with the global launch on September 16. Same time as in the US, it's just that those were not Indian units. Apple has also notably opened two of its official stores, Apple BKC in Mumbai and Apple Saket in New Delhi. And the CEO Tim Cook to say that India is at the tipping point, and he says that Apple is paying a lot of emphasis to the Indian market. Another major change with the iPhone 15 series and more specifically the iPhone 15 Pro could be a price increase. Multiple sources, including reports from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, notes that the iPhone 15 Pro as well as the iPhone 15 Pro Max may jump in price by almost $100.
Well, since we are talking about the new series being launched by Apple, the wait is finally over and Apple will be launching its new iPhone series today at the Wanderlust event. The four new iPhone models that will be launched are iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Here's an exclusive report on the prices and what you can expect from the new models that Apple has to offer.
Apple will be launching its new line of iPhones on September 12 at the Wanderlust event. Similar to every iPhone event, this year's is also subject to the rumor mill. Most of the new iPhone features have been leaked extensively. But what we have to wait for is the official pricing. There's both good and bad news when it comes to pricing. Here we'll list the price expectations of the upcoming iPhone 15 series. Similar to yesterday's iPhones, we get two standard iPhone models and two Pro models which will sell at a premium compared to the non-Pro models. Apple will be offering four new models: iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let's start with the good news. Apple may retain the pricing from last year's non-Pro model. The phones started at a price of $999 in US. For Indian buyers, the starting price was set at Rs 79,900 for the base model. The new iPhone 15 Plus is expected to be priced at Rs 89,900. The iPhone 15 standard models are expected to get some considerable upgrades. The new iPhone 15 is expected to get rid of the notch that has been around since the iPhone 10 series. It will be replaced by the dynamic island introduced for the first time in last year's model. This will increase the screen real estate for users. The bezel size is also expected to get slimmer. Another distant rumor is that Apple will be upgrading the primary camera from 12MP to 48MP. The iPhone 15 will now be powered by the A16 Bionic chipset, which powered last year's Pro models. Both non-Pro and Pro models are also expected to get the USB Type-C port instead of Lightning cable. The Pro models are getting some major upgrades which will translate to higher prices. The iPhone 15 Pro is expected to get a $100 price bump. Last year, the iPhone 14 Pro was launched at $999 in the US, and this year that price might go up to $1,099. In India, the iPhone 14 Pro was made available at Rs 1,29,900. Indian buyers can expect at least a price bump of Rs 10,000. iPhone 15 Pro Max will most likely get an even bigger price hike. The Pro Max model is expected to get more expensive by $200. This might take the launch price to $1,299. Indian buyers will also see a substantial price hike from last year's model, which started at Rs 1,39,900. Talking about specifications, the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max will be getting a new titanium frame, replacing the stainless steel. The use of titanium is expected to make the iPhone sturdier but lighter. In the camera department, the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be getting a periscope lens that will provide 5x to 6x optical zoom. It should be noted that the price hike estimates are sourced from various rumors from the past few months and are not official.